I want to show everybody what oil changes do to an engine. This is the original 1966 352 big block Ford that came out of that truck. It has never been rebuilt. Look at that valley. They don't get any cleaner than that. I was doing a compression check on her. A couple of the cylinders were a little low, and whenever pulled it out, dropped the slugs. Had some broken rings. These cylinders look really good, except for a couple of the holes. Where the rings were broken, scored them up pretty good. This is amazing. I have never had an engine come out of a truck this clean. Never been rebuilt. So, it being a 352, it's not worth a whole lot. I was just going to do a redneck rebuild, just re-ring it and everything, but a buddy of mine, he's got a steel crank out of a 427. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this block out 50 over, which will make it a standard bore 390, and I'm going to get a new set of rods and pistons for a 390. So this 352 will be a standard bore 390. The heads are 1966, early 66, not a late 66. So they're basically Cobra Jet clones. They're not Cobra Jet heads, but they're Cobra Jet clones. They have the larger ports, so I can go ahead and do a little bit of head work and be much happy. Rebuild her on the cheap side and put her back in and have some fun. I still cannot believe how good this thing looks, never being touched. I mean, these crank journals don't get any better for being an original motor. All the rod bearings were showing copper on them. So here's one right here. They're all showing their copper, but the crank bearings were all perfect. So I'll take that buddy of mine's steel crank and have her turned, toss her in here, and have me a standard 390. Can't ask for much better. It did have the plastic timing gears in it at one time. All those teeth were in the oil pan whenever I took it out. And they'd switch to aluminum. But can't ask for much better than this. Sucks I gotta use my phone to film this stuff with. My camera doesn't like my Mac too much, so that'll work.